Hi friends, today we are going to see about an advanced topic in HTML, web storage. We generally use some database for storing data in server side. We may also have requirement to store some data at client side, which means browser. We were using cookies for that before. While using cookies, we have some limitations. Example, we can store only 4 KB of data. But HTML5 introduced as web storage for this purpose. Web applications can store data locally within the browser using web storage. HTML5 gives us two web storage objects, local storage, session storage. Local storage and session storage are typically used for same purpose but have one main difference. Data stored in browser using session storage will be cleared when the browser is closed. That means when the session is over. But data stored using local storage will not be cleared when the browser is closed. It has to be cleared manually using browser settings or using programmatically. Let us see a simple program about the use of web storage and the difference between local and session storage. In this program, we are greeting the user as welcome guest at first time. When the user enters the name and submit it, we will store the name in local storage. So if user opens the site again, we will greet the user using the name. Please note that we are storing it in local storage instead of session storage because we want to retain the data even if the browser is closed. And also we can see we have two buttons, one to increment the local count and another to increment the session count. Let's move to the script section. First, I'm getting the value of username from local storage using getItem method of local storage. GetItem method accepts the key of the item. In this case, username is the key. Then I'm checking whether it is null. That means whether that item is present in local storage or not. If not present, then I'm setting the inner text of greet h1 tag to welcome guest. If present, I'm using the name instead of guest. Store name function will be called when the user clicks the submit button. In this function, I'm getting the name as input from user and storing it in local storage using setItem method. SetItem method accepts the key and value of the item. In this case, username is the key and the second parameter is the actual value. In the subsequent lines, I'm also changing the greet message and also hiding the input section. Now I'm creating two variables, local count and session count, and initializing them to 0. Then I'm checking whether an item is present in local storage with key as local count. If present, I'm getting the value and converting to number and storing it in local count variable. I'm doing the same for session count, but here instead of local storage, I'm checking and getting it from session storage. I am also showing these two values in browser. Then I have a function increment local count which will be called when user clicks the increment local button. In this function, I am incrementing the local count value and showing it in browser and also storing it in local storage using the same key local count. I am doing the same logic for session count also. But here I am using session storage instead of local storage. Now let us see how the program works. When the application is loaded first, there will not be any item with key username in the local storage. We can check that in the developer console. I'm using Chrome in Windows machine, so developer console can be opened by pressing F12. And then I click the application tab to see the storage section. There we can see both local storage and session storage. You can expand to see your application. In my case, it is a local application in file, and so I can see it as file colon slash slash. On clicking that, I can see there is no key value available right now. So my application is greeting me as welcome guest. Now let me enter my name and click submit. You can see my name is stored in local storage with the key username. So now if I open it in another tab, it greets me using my name. Even if I close the browser and open it again, I'll see the same. Now I'm clicking increment local button 5 times, and I'm also clicking increment session button 6 times. Now if I open it in a new tab, you can see the local storage count is retained and session storage is cleared. You can also check that in the developer console. Local storage item is retained and session storage item is cleared. If I click the buttons now, it will start from there. Local storage will be very useful, especially in Angular and React applications. But there are few things you should keep in mind while working with local storage. First, you should not store confidential data such as credit card, social security number, etc. in local storage because it will be visible in developer console. Next, you should not use local storage to maintain application specific logic. Example, in this application, I can edit developer console to change the name. You can see it is reflected if I refresh the page. This is okay, just a name. But if you have a logic to disable the button on reaching count equal to 10 to prevent allowing users to download something only 10 times a day, and if you keep the count in local storage, users can easily edit it back to 0 and enable the button again. I believe you understood the concept. Now it's time for a quiz. What will happen if I open this application in incognito browser or private tab, where cookies will not be stored usually? Do you think this application will work? Yes, this application works in incognito. With respect to session storage, there is no difference. But local storage behaves little differently. The items stored in local storage will also be cleared when we close the browser. Let's verify this. I am going to open this application in an incognito window. And I am increasing both local and session counts. Now, if I open this in a new tab, I can see the local storage is retained but the session storage is cleared. We can also verify this in developer console. You can see the local storage is retained but the session storage is not. Now I'm closing this browser. This time we can see both local and session storage items are 0. That means when we close the browser, the local storage is also cleared. Thank you for watching this video. Let us discuss about another HTML advanced topic, web worker, in my next video. Bye friends.